Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pool Party Podcast, Episode 4. I'm Matt. I'm here with the full Pool Party crew. We've got Briar.
Hello, everybody.
Steven.
What's going on?
Pativan.
Hi.
Kiki.
Hey.
Noah.
Hello.
And special guest, Mitchell Baker.
Hello, hello.
So, guys, a new movie has come out.
What movie is this?
Avengers 2. And it really inspired me to have this discussion. DC versus Marvel. Now, Steven's shaking his head no.
Hold on, something popped up on my computer. Continue.
Stop looking at porn.
That's Steam. Shut up.
Steamy porn. Got it. No, it's not a DC versus Marvel conversation, actually. It's actually, how do you guys feel about comic book adaptations into movies? Better now than before? Clearly,
Yes.
Yeah. But do you see this trend dying out anytime soon? Who here has seen the movie?
I
Avengers 2, yeah.
I'm raising my hand in an audio podcast.
I think we all have.
I think everybody but Noah has seen the movie, so we're going to be spoiler light.
Heavy, very
Alright,
heavy.
spoiler light. Can we be spoiler free?
No.
We have to discuss.
Iron Man's in it.
Yeah.
I'm
He
sorry.
makes it.
Oh, spoiler alert.
I think Bruce Banner gets a little angry in the movie.
I think I remember that.
That's his secret.
Yeah.
He's always
He's
angry.
always-
Spoilers. James Spader is awesome.
There are no whole
that's-
dogs.
He really is.
He's so awesome.
Can I just say, I'm really upset about who died at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, me too. Actually, I was really enjoying that character a whole lot.
Same.
He wasn't as good as the other
He was
adaptation.
too
Actually, I don't know if he wasn't as good. I felt he had a way better character arc.
I think they set him up to die, though, by
Well,
not
Joss-
developing
Well,
him.
okay.
Joss
I was
Whedon-
hoping for more. I was hoping for
I
more.
It
honestly
was
didn't see
too
that coming.
soon for him to die.
Well, it's
Well,
legal.
no, okay,
There's actually legal reasons
him
why.
and,
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
moving,
go ahead.
Moving too quickly to kill him off.
Yeah, I would
Literally.
say so. Oh my god.
The Flash was in the Avengers now.
Great
Dynamic. Yeah.
Like the final, like one of the final fights where he's like too slow old man, like
Yeah,
that whole
yeah.
thing.
Can I
Like,
just say Hawkeye was the best?
Hawkeye was
No,
awesome.
you call him Hawkeye.
hot guy?
They really
I love
developed his
that
character
like,
really well in
when
the
he's
movie.
like, I just do it. No one would know.
He's like, I'm freaking out here with a bow and arrow. It was the
Yeah.
funniest line he's ever had.
I love that they
Little pep
they
talk.
fleshed out his character because he
Yes.
was kind of just a base character.
He
Nobody.
was super underutilized in the
Oh, yeah.
first one.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler light, right?
We
Yeah.
haven't really said
We
anything
have
about
not
the story.
spoiled it.
Now I know people die.
Yeah.
Now he has
Yeah.
a arm.
Now
No,
it's
they
like a
announced
movie.
somebody was going to die like a month before the movie came
And
out.
it's
The
second
person who
chapter
died, I
of the
didn't think was the
Everyone
person who's gonna
dies
die.
in the movies.
Everyone dies.
That is true.
Well,
Yeah, they all die.
another
Eventually,
story.
they all die.
Yeah.
We all die eventually.
One day.
I do like the farmhouse family.
Yes.
It was
Who
interesting.
who was
I enjoyed-
fun.
who was
enjoyed
dumb
that.
enough
I love that.
not to stay through the credits?
I think
Nobody?
everybody at this point is
Oh,
learned
yeah,
to stay through
everybody
the
has
I had to run to the
credits. Yeah.
bathroom, but I was
I stayed longer than I should have.
We saw it opening
There's
Tried
only
to
one.
stay through
I
all
saw
of
it.
them.
I saw
I
it
did.
at the,
I'm so disappointed.
I saw it opening day,
Yeah.
and
did as well.
Opening
of
night.
course,
Yeah.
Everybody stayed.
there is always that group of people that just get up as soon as the movie's done and walk out.
I'm a very
And-
casual
And you
moviegoer.
point and you laugh because they're not gonna see it.
They don't care either, I
There's
don't
the
think, at
people
that
who
point.
stay in
How
set,
will
and
you
then the people
wait
who
inside
sit
the
at the
movie?
exit. or stand
It's
at
fine,
the
you know what?
exit.
I sit there and I look at them and I'll go, I'll do it myself.
Yep.
There's a big line for free slushy refills after the movie. I think that is more important to him, possibly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Except for the
True.
scenes
that
are
is-
after the credits.
I went to an AMC
Maybe
theater.
if you get there in the front of the line, you get free
Yeah.
slushy and you run back.
You get time.
I went to an
150
AMC
plus
theater.
choices.
Yeah.
And they did something. I haven't been to the theaters in a while. But when I got there, normally it's all the drink machines are behind the counter and all that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, they did the digital soda machines now.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
That's
I
awesome.
love
And they
them.
have the
Always
slushy
awesome.
machines out there
I
too.
love
Yeah.
them so much.
Where
yeah.
were they at?
The
The
AMC
AMC.
in Altamont.
I know.
Yeah,
Where
it's
were
the
they
one I always
located?
go to. It's
Well, I
Yeah.
went and saw it at
So-
the downtown Disney.
How did
That's
that
where I
theaters.
saw it.
I love
Yeah, you
that.
can-
It's just-
I'll be there too.
Did
The
you go
cup-
to the marathon thing?
Seriously.
No, I wanted
Oh, I
to
did that.
so bad.
I did that.
for the first Avengers.
I did that for the first and second, and it was beautiful.
They raised the cup price 50 cents.
Right.
Wow.
But
But I have a Stubbs card, so that doesn't matter.
It's true.
But now there's no limit to refills on anything. Before it was like you get an icy, you get one. That's
Yeah.
it. Now
way
it's
better.
if you're willing to leave the theater when your icy runs out, well, guess what? You can have more icy.
You know who we have to thank for that is Joss Whedon.
Thanks,
All
Joss.
because of him.
Really?
I have no idea.
Joss, listen. This is just a shout out from one of your fans.
Did you say Joss or Josh?
Joss.
Joss?
Yeah,
J-O-S.
J-O-S-S.
Do you think his parents just spelled his name wrong?
No.
No.
Oh, dang it.
You know what? I like that name. Josh is
It's like the
name.
doctors thought that the H was like an S because he's got really messy handwriting.
They
Jo-
thought it was another S. Is really an H. Oh, we messed this up.
Joss.
Just thank you for the drink machines, but can we please get Firefly season 2?
No, he made the movie. He doesn't need to.
No, he does.
He doesn't. The
He
movie
does.
wraps it up. It's great.
No,
I'm sure he was.
No.
I'm sure he's listening right now.
I need the second season like I need a hole in my chest.
So you don't.
So you don't. Yeah, that would actually be worse for you if you had it.
No, it's another spoiler.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't understand.
I got it.
I don't know.
I'm there now.
Dude, I'm like a leaf on the wind. Oh no!
Wow!
Cut that out.
Oh my god.
Well, you'll see that giant spike from you screaming.
I felt the giant spike in my ear. Jeez.
Oh.
Let me just flip the table.
So anyway, Avengers 2 is pretty rad.
So avoid any spoilers for Noah.
No,
Obviously,
can you
yeah,
use
yeah.
the room real
Wait.
quick? Go to the
No,
bathroom?
no. We're
Tell the
gonna
least.
wrap up our Avenger talk. We're gonna move into
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Let's discuss this.
give it your rating out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yep. Make it interesting.
Let's go 8. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it 9 Hulk smashes out of 10.
I know Hulk smashes at it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give it 9 hide the zucchinis out of 10.
Sorry about that. My contact messed up.
You have a out of 10?
I would agree, 9.
9?
I was going to give it a 10 and you said make it interesting, but it's totally a 10 in my book.
Well, 10 means there's 0 room
Yeah.
for improvement.
And
Uh,
how
then
many
nine,
movies have you
probably.
I
seen?
don't think that that's necessarily true.
No,
I feel like
I-
10 is like your experience with the movie.
Probably because I sat through 20 something
Yeah,
other
that had to
hours.
made it way
Oh,
better.
it was amazing.
That did make it way
It was
better.
awesome. But just the atmosphere I was in when I first saw it, it was a 10
Yeah.
out of 10 because everybody, it was awesome.
The atmosphere,
was-
like nitrogen, some oxygen.
It
was great. It's like you could breathe in there.
It's like, yeah,
It's
we needed
amazing.
it to live.
That's
So yeah,
amazing.
9 out of 10.
Nah,
10 out of 10.
So we
I
can
gave the
have it.
first Avengers movie like a 9.5 because I think it's like
yeah.
better than
I would agree.
one of the best superhero movies I've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
seen. Like even better than the Batman series, I think, and I really like those movies. This one was good, but like with any trilogy or any series, your first movie like introduces everybody and
Yep.
how all the development, and the last movie is like wrapped everything up, and it's really good too. The middle movie's like a filler to me, and there could be some dull parts to it. It was good, but it wasn't as good.
Somebody described it from the group of people I saw it with.
Yeah.
They described it as the Iron Man 2 of Avengers.
See, I like Iron Man 2 better than
I
Iron
liked
Man 3.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is
Exactly.
good.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
And most
didn't-
people don't like Iron
I
Man
don't
2.
get the hate on Iron Man 2. I like
That's a
Iron
good
Man
movie.
I thought Iron Man 2 was
I like
great.
all the movies. I'm just like one of those
2. I don't like
people.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 was the worst one out of the bunch.
I agree.
It's just saying a lot because like
I
it's still
can't
pretty
remember
good.
Iron Man
I
2.
like
but
no,
I
it's
can remember
True,
1
true,
and 3.
pretty good.
True.
I can't
Movies are
remember 2, but I can
and
remember 1 and
Whiplash,
3.
right? No, whatever his name
Okay,
was.
Two-
it's not coming to me right now.
2 is
Okay.
where
Yeah, 2 had-
the
yeah,
expo,
you're
they
right,
have the big
Whiplash.
expo thing.
2, I really
War
liked
Machine.
because they
War
showed the
Machine,
Silver
they just-
Centurion
Oh,
armor.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
remember the big
right.
expo where,
Yeah, I did
yeah.
like
And
2.
who doesn't like
It was
Don
great.
Cheadle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy with the lightning,
Whiplash.
the whiplash.
But I gave it about this second one. I'd give it 8 dead Eastern European superheroes. Out of 10. It's good. It's good.
He had a very thick accent.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard when he
Yeah.
first started.
It was
I
still
thought it
very
was good though.
No, it was just like very thick though.
Too slow, old man.
I know, it was like, what?
I don't understand.
There you go.
You
No
will.
spoilers then.
It's
But
like
as
it's
soon as
too
I
it's
see it,
As soon
I'm
as
gonna-
you see it, you're gonna be
I'm
very
gonna notice
depressed
the
and
guy.
upset.
it's
like,
too quick for you,
oh,
Noah.
I like. Oh, he's gonna die. But yeah, 8. I think 8 was good for it. It's still a great movie.
Oh,
What about you,
right.
Steven?
I would give
I
it.
think it's all starting to click now.
Oh, you seeing the silver lining?
Oh, I hate you so much.
Oh my god.
All right, Steven, what would you
I didn't
rate
even
it?
like him anyway. So.
I would quite honestly give it a 7 out of 10. James Spader was about the only part of that movie that I thought was actually fresh, like his character. I felt now, like I said, I'm not trashing on the movie. It's still like better than average, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed it a whole lot, but I mean there are a few things that I, just as a personal taste, I didn't like it as much.
Like?
I didn't like that they concentrated so. I mean I understand they have to concentrate on Tony Stark in the beginning because he creates
Because he
Ultron.
creates
I understand
Ultron,
that.
yeah.
I was kind of hoping that they would just let. I was kind of
Sorry.
I know. That's not
That's a touchy.
spoiler.
No, it's a touchy subject for me because Hank Pym creates Ultron. How dare you, Joss Whedon?
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know if like there were rumors that time travel is gonna play into this. Or
No.
something
Well,
like
no,
that.
Ultron isn't.
Yeah.
He's from the staff.
He is from.
I'm
No,
wondering
don't
though-
listen.
I'm wondering if they're gonna tie
I don't
that
even know
into
what that
Ant-Man
means.
though. You have no idea what they're.
Oh,
gonna
it's
tie
all
into
going to be
Ant-Man.
tied together at some point.
Anywho,
It's not a spoiler if you
I
read
felt-
the comics.
The
Anyway.
elevator is worthy.
that brings up my biggest
saw that.
problem. That brings up my biggest problem with the movie is I felt there was way too much humor.
Okay,
I felt this has the most humor of any of the Marvel movies. I would say even including Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
That doesn't work with what
That-
is going on.
Can I just ask you a quick question? A completely unrelated question.
You like fun?
Out of 10, what did you give Batman 3?
Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah.
Oh, like an 8.
All right, guys, we're done here.
Okay, well,
Like I said,
Okay.
I think it's stupid to do like the out of 10 scale. There's no way that can be
Yeah.
objective.
Do you guys smell that?
That is a
It
personal
smells like
preference.
bias.
Yes,
No.
that's what scales
No,
are.
that's-
They're
yeah,
always
that's-
biased.
that's why we
I
go
told
around the
you it's
table.
my personal preference.
Yeah.
I
An
don't
opinion.
think that the humor worked as well in this.
I will say it kind of felt like they
It felt like it was
shoehorned
really
in a little
overbearing.
bit.
But I wonder, though, I have to wonder
Mhm.
if they put more of that in there because this movie is kind of a lot darker. The stakes.
Oh, it is.
By
Oh.
the end of that movie are super dark, but they are joking so much at the end of that movie that it kept taking me out of the seriousness of that situation.
Okay, I understand that, but
Mm.
it's still
And I can
supposed
get
to be.
I can get why you would like that because it's a fun action movie. Kids have to enjoy
That's what I'm saying.
it.
Kids have
you know,
to.
like you don't want to make a movie that's going to just make them cry on the way home, and they're like, Iron Man is okay, it's all right, everything's okay.
No, I do feel like now that you bring it up, now me looking back on the movie, there was a few like you can crack jokes like they had
Like with
in,
that character, like
Yeah.
the line he says when he's dying, I'm like, really? Did you have to put in a comedic
Yeah.
callback
Yeah,
in that scene? Like that totally
Yeah.
took me out of that moment.
yeah. There were a couple.
And like I said, I totally understand that is a complete 100% personal preference.
You know what would be really great? Is if Marvel does get the X-Men license back eventually.
Probably will never.
Well, here's the best part. You could do a House of M spin
True.
and bring Petrov back.
No. I mean, you could, yes, but that would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen because X-Men is doing fantastic.
X-Men,
You know, like
yeah.
they're doing really, really good. Those movies are
So-
awesome. So it,
I do like.
So you want to laugh?
sure.
Because they haven't got the rights back yet for the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Secret Wars, the new comic book out. Spoiler alert for anybody who cares about the comic books.
Oh,
X-Men have all been killed. Every single one of them got killed in the
Really?
first
so
issue.
good. I like
Oh
that a
my
lot.
Every single mutant is dead except for Cyclops.
Wow, that's
Wow.
insane.
Why Cyclops?
Because
I was like,
because he
oh.
like hatched the Phoenix and took it all in again, and
Wow.
the arc that Mr. Fantastic built to save people so they could repopulate
Killed
the
everybody.
next universe. They were like, oh, Cyclops is powerful, then pull him in. But
Sure, why
the
not?
plans for after the Secret Wars event happens, there's not going to be any mutants on Earth anymore.
Huh.
They're not bringing them back. They're going to have their own comic still, but they're like in space on
And
another
they're not
dimension.
Gonna, they're not really going to be tied into the
There's
rest of the
they're
universe.
not in
Interesting.
616.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So thanks, Fox.
Yeah, I like those movies. I mean, those like
Still
the
good movies.
Days of Future
Yeah.
Past was fantastic.
It was awesome.
So
I
That
like
means
Fox.
no Deadpool, by the way.
I know.
Which
I know.
They're
movie?
still making that movie, so
Sad.
I don't care,
True.
and it's gonna be great.
No, I
It's
mean
not
in the
that part.
books, Deadpool's
Oh.
not going to be in the MC or in the 616 universe.
Yeah.
Well, at least not 616 Earth.
Which movie did you like better, Avengers 2 or Guardians?
Ooh, that's
like
a tough.
this is a
This
tough
is what
one.
I've been thinking about because it's
Because to me, James Spader, like I love James Spader so much, like what he does, like, and
He was
the
awesome,
only
too.
reason I can say Guardians over Avengers 2 because James Spader would be the thing that pushed me over on Avengers 2, but I can get a whole lot more of that by watching Blacklist. He's the same character in Blacklist. Like
Okay,
his mannerisms and the way he
Yeah.
goes about things, he is Reddington just as a giant robot
Right.
in Avengers 2. Which is cool. I love that. I love seeing. And this real quick. My second biggest problem with Avengers 2, you never get a cool showdown with Ultron. You just see him. You
Yeah.
see them fight a whole bunch of other
That is
robots.
true.
Can
but
can I
You see Iron Man fight him for a little bit,
Yeah,
about halfway
yeah,
through the movie.
yeah.
Fights the
can I
Vision, too, at the
say
end.
why?
well, Vision and
Vision, they don't, and I like their banter a little
at the
bit,
end
but
of
once
the
again,
movie.
there's
Yeah.
this stupid joke at the end of their dialogue.
I know.
That there's this amazing, awesome scene where these two mild, like, artificial intelligences are, having like this battle of wits-ish kind of thing happening at the end,
Morality.
and then there's a joke at the end.
Can
Yeah.
I touch up on that?
I don't have feelings.
Joss Whedon's first cut of the movie came in at 3 hours and 30 minutes.
I would love to see that version.
I would as well.
Marvel made him cut it down to 2:15.
No,
He
that's what
cut
I'm
out
not
no.
saying.
He
I know
cut out
that.
2 Ultrons, like huge Ultron scenes.
Well, I feel
and
that
that
he should have
Thor
cut
scene?
something else and then put the Ultron
In the
fights
cave.
in.
Oh yeah.
The cave scene where Thor goes in the cave, that was a super important scene.
That felt
it was
real
supposed to
cut
be
out.
Yeah.
really.
It
It was
felt
supposed to be
super
much
choppy,
longer.
Didn't it?
Oh yeah.
They
went-
cut it out. It was supposed to explain why Thor rushes back to Stark Tower
You
or
know what,
Avengers
though?
Tower.
I wonder if that scene's gonna show up in Ragnarok.
Probably not.
I bet it will. In some form or fashion. I bet that footage will show up in Ragnarok.
Probably.
I think
Or the
whatever-
information that was in that scene.
will come out a different way.
Yeah,
but
in
it's-
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
The scene that they cut out, I think they kind of assumed the fans might already know what happened.
I didn't know anything that happened, and I was like, all right.
But people who aren't familiar with the comics wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it was probably not a good idea to cut out those scenes.
I mean, that's hard though. Like, what do you cut out though in that movie? Like, I mean, there's not a lot in that movie that I don't feel is necessarily needed. And I have a feeling that Marvel maybe wanted him to cut
Mouse.
more Hawkeye stuff.
I like Hawkeye
And
stuff.
and
That was
Joss
fine.
Whedon is such a character. Like, he loves focusing on the characters a lot if you watch his TV shows. And so, like, I could see him totally fighting for that over the big action scenes, which maybe in this other crazy alternate universe where he cuts the Hawkeye stuff
Yeah.
and adds in the Ultron fight, maybe I'd be like, oh man, I'd way rather see the Hawkeye stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So, I think it's a great movie. I don't think it's like amazing or anything like that. Like, it didn't blow my mind like the first one did, but I mean, obviously it has the fact that that was the first time that ever happened.
Yeah.
Working, that's working against it, that you just don't get that magic again
Well-
of seeing all the characters on screen for the first time.
Well, like he was saying,
What?
what are you doing?
Got that out.
All right.
That was terrifying.
Wow.
I,
Like he was saying, it's a filler movie,
Yeah.
and you have to make the most out of it. So why
To
not
get you
add
to-
some
The
character development?
second chapter of a trilogy
Yeah.
is always the hardest.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely the hardest to keep people in.
Like,
but
even the Two Towers, Peter Jackson talks
Oh.
about how
Mhm.
difficult that was to make, even though that was already a set story that
Yeah,
was already
yeah,
written
yeah.
and it already worked.
To
He
think
said
about
it
that one,
so
that
hard.
was my favorite of those movies,
Me too,
actually.
And same thing with Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah,
like,
well, there you go.
That's a majority of people's favorite Star Wars
Right.
movie is Empire Strikes Back.
yeah,
So I mean, like, I feel like obviously they could have improved. I'm not gonna be like, Joss Whedon did a terrible job and I know how
No, it
to
was
do it better, because
it was amazing.
Joss Whedon's amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
I did like Guardians better too, as well.
I think I
Yeah.
like Guardians. I thought it was way more.
That was my favorite movie of all last year, almost, I'd say.
really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I gotta
knew-
say, Avengers 2 was better.
listen,
Yeah. You like
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I like.
Did
I
you like
like
when Quicksilver
Avengers
died?
We're just saying it now.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Who's Quicksilver?
So
Watch Days of Future
Watch
Past.
X-Men.
It's that one, right? No, it's not that one.
So, Avengers 2 for me, really, when it comes down to it, it was a great movie. It was really, really good.
Absolutely.
The whole point of the movie, though, was only to set up Captain America 2, or 3, is what I felt like.
Which, I mean, that's kind
Have-
of...
Civil
do you
War.
know the
what they
cast?
kind of have
That's-
to do.
yeah.
Do you know what
Yeah.
the cast is for Cap 3?
I don't know, extensively.
I'm going to tell you.
Chris Evans.
Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Winter Soldier, Falcon, Vision, Hawkeye,
Wow.
War Machine,
Wow.
Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man, Black Panther,
Oh.
what's her name? Carter.
Oh, Agent Carter, yeah.
Not Agent
No,
Carter,
yeah,
her
the-
daughter.
Her daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Stop leaning on my
Spoilers.
chair. Zemo, Baron Zemo,
Okay.
Crossbones from Cap
Yeah,
2,
Cap 2, yeah.
General Thunderbolt Ross,
What?
Red Hulk,
Oh, man, they're adding that in.
and I don't know who the last guy is.
You realize, though, that less than half of that, or more than half of that list was in Avengers 2.
Yeah,
Oh, that's,
hold on, not
Like,
done,
They've already been there.
not done.
They're just, it's gonna be
They don't have
Claw.
to set up those characters. They've already set him up.
Yep,
Bucky.
and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
God,
Spider-Man's
that's gonna be
coming.
awesome. I can't wait.
I
Bucky.
cannot wait to see
Did
what
you
they
say
cast.
Bucky?
Now, I will say,
Oh, okay.
in
It is
concerns
Bucky.
to Captain America 3,
He has my last
my
name.
favorite Marvel
weird.
movie is Captain America 2. I think Winter
Winter
Soldier is a fantastic film, not just a fantastic
Yeah.
superhero movie. I think as a spy thriller, it transcends being a superhero movie. It becomes this amazing film.
It's almost a different genre altogether. That's what I
Which
tell
is-
everybody.
I kind of want them to start doing that because personally, I'm getting tired of watching superhero movies. I have my fill of those. I want them to try and change it up, which I'm not saying they won't.
Have you watched Daredevil?
Yes. I thought it was pretty cool. It's a great TV show that
I
tries to be
feel
the
like
Marvel version of Batman Begins. Yes.
I feel like, well, no, it's Daredevil.
But it's
Frank,
totally
it's
Batman.
Frank Miller's Daredevil.
Yeah, and Batman Begins is based off of Frank Miller's Batman.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's the same thing. I'm
no,
not saying
it's
bad.
Daredevil is based off of Frank Miller's Daredevil.
I'm just saying it
like
is
Batman
that, it
Begins
is
is
that
based
style.
off of Frank Miller's
It's
Batman.
totally the same
Gritty
style.
and yeah, origin.
Which, like I said, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I have my fill of it. I'm ready for something new.
Stop touching my computer screen. God.
Which, if more people just want to keep seeing these cranked out, that's great. And that means that they're making money to make new and different things on the side, like Guardians of the Galaxy or Captain America.
Yeah, but
Which I'm
I'm
okay with.
Like your Daredevil show as well. Like you do more stuff like that on the side.
before I get too sidetracked, the reason I brought the cast up for Cap 3
Mm-hmm.
was about half of that was in Avengers 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost felt like, okay, this is really what you can push, like, cast-wise for the movie.
I got super jazzed. I'm not gonna lie. I got super jazzed at the end of that movie when they were all standing in that room getting ready to train.
Yeah.
This is
And that's going to be awesome because we're going to get a fresh Avengers team,
Yeah.
is what that is. But I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, you've just doubled the cast of characters you have to deal with now. And this is nothing compared to Infinity War.
Wars, yeah.
Infinity War, not only is going to have everybody from the movies, but it's going to have the Defenders from the TV show.
Yep.
It's going to have the people from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Inhumans, and Guardians.
And
I thought
Celestials
Guardians
too.
wasn't supposed to tie into Infinity War.
They are.
It has.
Oh, okay.
It already has.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I know, and they found one of the stones, but I thought they weren't gonna end
No,
up the same
they're
movie.
going to be in the same movie.
Wow.
That's what
That'd be
Guardians
crazy.
2 is supposed to end as.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
And
Gosh.
man, I'm just upset they're not putting Richard Rider in Guardians at all. Nova.
I honestly, I've never read Guardians. The movie was the first exposure I had to that
Same
property.
here.
Okay,
And I
so
thought it was amazing.
Same here.
So.
the first time I heard of Guardians through I looked into Guardians when I first saw them as this is Phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, Guardians of the Galaxy, what the heck is that? Because no, let's be honest.
Not a
All
lot
the
of
people that say
know.
they know what Guardians of the Galaxy was before the movie got announced, you're lying.
I had no idea.
It's true.
I wrote it.
I looked it up. I had Marvel Unlimited at the time, so literally, by the way, Marvel Unlimited, if you guys want to read comic books, it's really awesome. I'm not.
I haven't.
We're not sponsored by them, but I'm gonna do a plug
Sponsor me.
anyway.
Is that a subscription service?
Yeah, it's like $13 a month, but it's literally everything. I read Amazing Fantasy 15, then into Spider-Man 1, all the way to 700.
That's
Wow.
amazing. That's
Yeah.
really freaking cool.
Yeah, and it's all digital. It's all there.
That's awesome.
It's hard to find, but it's
Never
all
heard of
there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I looked up Guardians of the Galaxy, and I fell in love with Richard Rider. He's like the ultimate space cowboy badass.
Is he?
He's Nova Prime.
Yeah, but in relation to Star Wars as dad.
Nope, they're buddies.
Oh, okay.
Richard Rider's another Earthling.
Okay, cool. Like I
Yep.
said, I have no idea about any of that stuff that was not in the movie.
Him and Thanos fight a lot. Like he stands up to Thanos.
Pretty rad.
Yeah, and
But like you said, look at the cast of characters that are going to be in that movie. They have to try and cut some. They have to try and make this as lean as humanly possible while making it as far-reaching
I know.
as it is.
I know.
Like, that's an insane task. And I'm excited. That's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I am super jazzed to see this end. I will, unless the trailers pique my interest more than I'm interested now, I will probably not see Black Panther or the Inhumans. Like,
You
I'm
might
probably,
like Black Panther.
I
No,
might.
I
I
can't
don't
wait
know
for
if
Black
I'm going to go out to
Panther.
the theater to watch it, though. Like,
Listen, Black Panther is essentially
Black
Batman,
Batman.
of. Yeah, he's Batwing in your opinion. Then
I've
Black
always
Batman.
been
Yeah,
a
I know,
Black
I know.
Panther fan. I cannot
But
wait.
bats aren't panthers.
But they are black.
But this is the thing, okay? I don't. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to get into Batman. I'll wait for that discussion. to come.
Yeah, that's next.
We're not gonna get off of this.
Another spoiler. Just spoil everything.
What do you mean
Yes.
spoiler? The movie's not out yet. How
Yes,
can we
the
spoil?
Black Panther is black. Yes, sorry.
Oh my
But,
god!
he's an African.
Under the mask.
I now entered
It's
your
like
mind.
it says Black Panther, but underlined the black.
It's black.
They gotta change it. African American Panther.
Panther of African origins,
Yeah.
but grown up in the.
No,
UK.
I really think it's gonna be a pretty cool movie.
Black Panther's gonna
I,
be
I
awesome.
think they're all going to be super awesome, but I do have a
Do you
limited
know-
amount of money.
Okay, do you
coming
know?
in, and I
Yeah.
want to see a lot of different movies.
Listen, I'll pay for your Black Panther ticket.
That seems unnecessary, but okay.
That's the detective.
Okay,
Right?
so here's why a lot of people
No.
are excited about Black Panther.
Pink Panther.
Claw, who was teased
Yeah.
in Avengers 2, he stole all that vibranium
Yup.
from Wakanda,
I know. yeah.
Where?
which is where the Black Panther resides.
No, I absolutely. Yeah, I
King.
know.
The prince.
He's the king.
He's the king of Wakanda. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Vibranium
totally got
Mountain.
all of that. I will probably watch Captain America 3, and then Guardians 2,
And Thor 3.
maybe.
Iron Man 4.
What?
There is
And
gonna
then
be-
Infinity War. Now, this is the
Infinity
weird
War.
thing. Do you think
Robert
that
Downey Jr.
Infinity War Part 1 and 2 take place right next to each other? Because there's like
No, it's a
one
year
or two
apart.
movies that are
It's a
coming
year
up
apart.
between them.
No, he's
Yeah.
like the story.
I know
of the
they're
movie
being
itself.
released a year apart, but
You're
chronologically,
gonna leave you on a
is there going to
cliffhanger.
be a year difference between the ending of Part 1 and the beginning
I
of
think
Part
so.
2? You think?
Yep. That's how I would do it.
I'm just wondering how if they're going to go crazy Tarantino non-linear with the whole thing.
Here's how I would do it. And, I'm just a nobody.
Just mad.
Yeah, I'm just Matt.
Just a
Uh,
boy, nobody loves.
If I was entrusted with this multi-billion
Yeah.
dollar movie,
I don't live in this universe anymore.
Yeah, I'm out.
listen, I've read enough comics that I could probably pull this off.
Every character is Nova.
Everyone, space cowboys and punches Thanos.
What's
with
happening?
Thanos in the schnoz.
We're all the same. Who's done this?
The first movie would start
Mhm.
with Thanos trying to finish off putting all the gems in the gauntlet. He
Before
doesn't
you
have
finish,
them all.
though, before you finish, you know what? I think
You
at the
can
beginning of the
count
movie,
them, right?
he's gonna have them all.
He would know he would have them
Yeah, I
all
think
or
that's
not.
going to be the next
He'd be
couple
able to
movies.
count.
Him
Yeah,
getting-
yeah. What's gonna happen is I think over the course of all these, like,
LeBron
Ant-Man and
James.
Black Panther, Captain Marvel, you're gonna
LeBron
see like the little
James.
spoiler or a little part at the end or somewhere in the movie that Thanos is collecting gem by gem by gem
Yeah,
all these
Well,
movies.
here's the thing.
And by
he-
the time Infinity War starts,
Yeah.
he's gonna have his gauntlet with
But at
all
least
the
he's got
gems.
to murder Vision at some point. That's not
The
a
comic books have been
spoiler.
released.
I was just about to be like, everybody that doesn't want to hear a spoiler, close your ears. Vision's
Comics
gonna
have been
die.
out plenty.
Well, no, we
long,
don't
yeah.
know
That's
that. They
kind of
can work
obvious.
around that. We don't know if that's
Yeah,
going
we
to
didn't know
Listen, the
Quicksilver was
only-
gonna die. And then
So here's what's gonna happen. Vision's gonna get the mind gem ripped out of his
We
face.
caught that the first time.
I'll take my hands off my ears.
No.
yeah.
Vision's gonna get the mind gem ripped out of his head. Sorry to tell
we
you this.
know if that's going to kill him, though.
Probably. That's
I
what
feel
brought
like
him to life.
Everybody liked him so much. I feel like Marvel's going to try and find a workaround.
Well, here's the workaround. In
What's
the
the
comic
workaround?
books, he has a different stone called the Sun Gem.
He is right.
There you go. So he may not die. There you go.
You know, he'll probably die, and they'll probably put the
Come back
Sun
to
Gem
life.
in
All
his
right,
face.
double spoilers.
Oh,
He's going to
man.
die, and then he's going to come back to life.
Way to go, Matt.
Double spoilers. Thanks.
He's gonna die, and you're gonna hear Quicksilver making jokes with him. He's like, "Looks like you weren't fast enough."
Quicksilver died?
I don't appreciate this.
Speculation.
We've all seen the movie, and we're still.
I'm gonna go see the movie,
No,
and I'm
no.
just gonna be like really upset.
Just get up in the middle of the theater and scream,
I'm just
"He
gonna
died!"
be like, hey, that one, the silver bar guy, he dies.
Ultron.
No,
As soon as
That's
he
the weirdest
comes.
part for some reason. Just the way they portrayed those scenes.
Yes.
You know when
Scarlet Witch.
Black Widow has
Oh,
to
yeah.
do the whole stroking of the palm
I
thing?
kind of liked those scenes.
No,
The
no, no,
lullaby
it's-
scenes
no.
I really dug.
It's cool, but it's just like,
It's real sensual, yeah.
When they're playing hide the zucchini.
yeah, I did zucchini. What? Exactly.
Yeah.
where are they hiding this zucchini?
Great joke.
It's exactly what you think it means. They're at a fruit stand, and zucchini's a vegetable, so they have to hide it.
Is zucchini vegetable?
I could go.
Is this? Wait, so it is a fruit.
There's a
Part of
fruit.
me hulking out.
Zucchini's a fruit?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't live on this
I
person.
really don't know.
No,
Screw
fruit
the way in. I have no idea.
I don't know either.
So are squashes.
The zucchini podcast.
Anyways, my guess on Infinity War 1, it will end with Thanos getting all of the gems
Oh,
and
okay.
ascending to godhood.
LeBron James.
And then it's
That would make
the
more
second
sense.
movie's gonna be everybody get together, we gotta go to space and fight Thanos.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that'd be a really good ending for part one.
And then that whole second movie's just
And
the
Space
battle.
Jam.
The whole second movie, there is no plot to the second movie. The
It
second
just opens
movie,
up with a
the second movie is just 2 hours and 45 minutes of Thanos beating the hell out of everybody.
I would pay
And
good money
then
to see that
5
movie.
minutes of somebody pulling the glove off of Thanos, and then
I
they're
would
able to kick his
pay-
butt.
And
Now-
then it's a Transformers style ending, and we're done. Linkin Park song.
I want this now.
That's the wrong Linkin Park.
True.
That was amazing.
No, they have,
Directed by Michael Bay.
Cut my wrist and black my eyes. That's Linkin Park, right?
I don't
Miyake.
think so, but
No, it's
okay.
not.
I'm not.
Miyake Bay.
correct
So
me if
yeah,
I'm wrong.
I think we're all super down with where Marvel's going.
Yeah,
Generally speaking,
absolutely.
I enjoy it thoroughly.
They've done a great job so far.
Listen,
It's amazing they have not screwed it up yet.
Really?
Iron Man
Yeah.
3 was the closest they got to screwing something up,
Still a good
and
movie.
people still like that movie a lot.
people like it more than Iron Man 2.
But that doesn't make sense. I like Iron Man 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Iron Man 3 is the worst one, but it's still a fantastic
still-
movie.
yeah.
Like, that's saying a lot.
Still
So
better than
far,
anything
I don't
Marvel
think
did before
there's a
then.
single
Mhm.
crappy Marvel.
No, not
Yeah, I don't
Or
think there are
show.
any crappy Marvel
Not
movies.
since
The
the Marvel
closest one to
Studios.
being crappy would be the Incredible Hulk,
With
I
Ed
like
Norton.
that
and it was
movie.
That was
still
a good
really
movie.
I
good.
like
That
it
was
better.
good.
I like that better than Iron Man 3.
I like that better than
I
any
mean, I
Captain
can't say
America
that
movie.
I just absolutely
Seriously.
didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I think the
I like
worst one's
that.
Captain
Marvel's
America
come out.
1, actually. I
Hmm?
don't
Captain
like that
America
I
movie.
can't say that
would be the
I-
worst
I think it's the
online.
weakest one. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
But I can't say that I don't enjoy anything that Marvel has come out with. Like where I was just like they could have done without that. Like
Yeah.
I can't say that.
The
At
first
all.
Hulk movie before Marvel Studios.
I could
took
say that
over.
about every single
my
X-Men
God.
movie.
I don't think that counts.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah.
I like
well-
the Eric Bana
Really?
one. Yeah,
It's not hard.
I like how
Those are hard to get through.
I like how introspective it is with the Hulk. I think that's super interesting.
I really
All
like
right.
the
Is
Hulk
that the one where it's the
dogs.
watch?
Yeah, the Hulk
dogs.
doodle. Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was really bad.
I wouldn't say it's horrible.
It was
It's
terrible.
real quirky.
So bad.
It's real quirky.
When are we gonna get Hulk 2?
I don't know.
So
I would
here's
like a Hulk 2.
well,
I'd
here's
like
the
an
problem with
Whatever
Hulk.
that is.
Here's the problem with
But he
Hulk,
played
and here's
Hulk,
why
right?
he left at the end of the film.
Wow!
Spoilers.
Again with another spoiler. Oh, just stealth technology.
Couldn't
What
get
we need to do
over.
is go back before this conversation and add in you just saying spoilers.
Universal has the rights to Hulk.
What? Oh, that's right.
You know that?
They can't do a
They've
standalone
always
movie.
had it.
Universal,
Joke, okay?
Universal still
You know,
has the
hold on.
rights to Hulk.
Can I do something real quick? You heard what's coming to Universal?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll
Okay.
put that at the very end.
Okay, because I just.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll get to that later.
The Digimons.
If you want to know what's coming to Universal, stick around. I don't know. No, but seriously,
So
everybody wants a World War Hulk film. We're not going to get a World War
They
Hulk film.
can't make a standalone film at all.
No.
How did they do the Edward Norton film?
They cheated.
Yeah.
Universal
it's
was
the Hulk.
Universal was
Who
involved.
at that point?
Well, pay him some
Was
more
that
money.
before Disney owned?
It was.
Yes, it was
Okay.
before.
Yes.
Oh.
That's why they won't mingle.
I don't think they owned Marvel to like Iron Man
I
3.
bet
Or
they
no,
would.
No,
I
they
meant-
only had Iron Man 1.
I meant
I'm sorry. Disney owned it, but they worked with Universal for Hulk.
They should do it again.
No, I thought they bought it way after that.
It was
No.
after. No,
No,
it was
that's
after.
They owned it for
recent
Iron Man
acquisition.
1.
Was it?
Yes.
That was
That was-
2008.
That was after Hulk.
No.
No.
Hulk
Iron
came
Man
out
1
after.
came before.
Because Tony Stark's in the end of Hulk.
Universal produced
I remember.
Hulk.
Oh, I could have sworn that was after that.
And essentially,
I
they're
remember
almost
that
at
was
the
the
end. They're almost at the
They
end of their
own it.
contract. It's 10 years without a movie, you lose the rights, and Marvel gets it back. Guess what?
this
That's
so much.
2018.
Just give me him.
We're almost there.
We got
So,
Spider-Man back though.
dang it. I keep hitting the computer. It's not my fault. Like, can you tilt this down? And then I could,
Am I
could
correct with that
scoot it
assumption?
back.
Thank you.
That Spider-Man is back under the control of Marvel Studios.
Okay,
Spider-Man.
so
We
here's
didn't
how it
think- We
works.
didn't think that was going
Woo,
to
a whole
happen.
new
Well,
set of
I don't
Spider-Man
like.
movies.
Marvel-
We're not doing that.
We're not
There's
doing
no
that.
origin story. It's
like
the best thing
the
ever.
Amazing
So here's what
Spider-Man.
I
happened.
love origin
I like the
story.
first.
I can explain
I
what
haven't seen
happened.
the first one, so I really can't say.
Or you can talk over me.
What?
I said I could
seen
explain
through.
what happened, or everyone could talk over me. Either way works.
I don't like Spider-Man, so that's just
Whatever.
that mouse pad has
Sony
good-
still
Yeah.
owns Spider-Man.
Yep.
Sony
Technically
owns
speaking, yes.
Spider-Man. They made a collaboration deal with Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel gets to use Spider-Man in their cinematic universe, and Marvel also gets to dictate how the Spider-Man films are made and what the script is.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But
They made it
Sony
better.
makes the profit off of the solo Spider-Man movies.
Fine.
That's fine. Just
Yep.
make a good one, please.
Make a good one.
Well,
And that's
Marvel
not an
Marvel
origin
is
story.
essentially Marvel is dictating what gets to be in the solo films.
like Castro.
Let's just do an origin story where Spider-Man never gets any powers, just like from 8 to 12 years old, and no
But
superpowers.
Here's why I'm
Just
ex-
nerdy
As a
Peter
kid.
Parker. Yes.
here's why I'm
Guy
excited
A.
about here's why I'm
It's
ex-
a family drama.
Awkward teenagers.
here's why I'm excited about Spider-Man.
Not my real dad.
Why are you excited about Spider-Man?
They're not doing what they've done.
What is changing?
They're not doing what they've done with the 4 movie or 5. No,
5.
it was only 4. There was only 4 Spider-Man films.
Spider-Man. There was never a Spider-Man 3.
Correct.
Or 5, I remember. I can count.
I'm pretty sure.
No, there was
Nope.
one.
Nope.
Remember the
That's-
really bad one?
No.
That's the
yeah.
one where
yeah,
he was
Spider-Man
black.
1.
African American.
Three
Three
was.
was-
Yeah.
Really?
3 didn't happen.
And
There
Venom
was
was in
never
it.
Spider-Man 3.
I hate Spider-Man.
Because they didn't ruin possibly the best Spider-Man villain with the movie.
Remember when he hit the metal bars?
Yeah, Sandman.
Quicksilver was in that one, right?
Yeah.
he got
He
shot.
got shot.
He died again.
Hey, Quicksilver gets
I know
shot
he
in.
dies. I know how he dies. I know that he has a strong accent.
Quicksilver's like,
I know
oh,
he
it's too
makes
slow.
fun.
Too slow.
How did he get shot?
You didn't see that one coming.
Why wasn't he quick enough
Why
to
is
like
he
push him out of the
African
way?
now?
It's fine.
He's
Don't worry
like an
about it.
African pirate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look
Yar.
at me, look at me.
I'm the one who shot now.
You stole it.
Alright.
Anyways, the reason why I'm excited about Spider-Man now is in the last 2 iterations of the film, they always had him graduating high school and he's a college student.
Yeah.
That's not the era that everyone loved about Spider-Man. The Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man, he's 15.
Good.
That's it. 15.
Fantastic.
High school Spider-Man. The best Spider-Man.
I'm a Stone Hot though.
All right, so is that our thoughts on Marvel?
Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and cut Marvel off there.
Running long on Marvel.
42 minutes.
It's gonna be a long one, guys.
Marvel cast.
Well, there's not.
I
There's
looked over at Briar and he's like, long one?
There's not as much to talk about though on the DC side,
Which is fine.
It's mostly speculation.
Yeah.
Steven, can I ask you a question?
Watch the cat came up.
Do you bleed?
Yup. Especially whenever Batman said that, because I began cutting myself and starting a religion.
Yeah, my ears bled when I heard that.
I'd stand.
I'm not going to get into this argument with you again.
Listen,
I'm not going to start this conversation.
I'm all for forming a Justice League movie. Okay? Batman v Superman is a horrible idea.
No, it's not.
It is.
How is that? All right, please, without
what
making such
usually
hyperbolic
happens, though.
statements, can you tell me
That's
why
big
that's
word,
a
define
horrible
it.
statement?
Listen, if we're going to be in this hyperbolic time chamber, I'm
We're
just
gonna
going
be
to
training.
say
2 at a time.
Hyperbole chamber.
the hyperbole.
Hyperbole chamber.
This podcast is running.
For serious, all right.
Listen.
Back to that statement of why do you think it's going to be a horrible movie?
I'll tell you the epitome of this hyperbole, okay?
Yeah, Deus Ex Machina.
Well, you're just dodging the question now because you don't know.
Chiasmus.
It's a great idea.
Batman cannot beat Superman.
Obviously, you haven't read
He's
the
got
comics.
I was about to say, I'm like,
Kryptonites.
he has
I'm done.
multiple times.
Twice.
What about
Batman
this?
has
No.
beat Superman twice. And one of them was an Elseworld story.
It doesn't matter. That still counts. Batman can and always has beaten Superman.
And we also have Corey joining in on this conversation.
wait,
Everybody
wait.
say hello to Corey.
Hi,
Corey!
I was gonna say Batman will kick Superman's ass and anybody else's ass. And I hate Batman, but you always have a contingency plan.
Thank you.
Always.
Guess what? Hold on.
Does he have
So,
insurance?
hold on.
And I hate Batman.
So,
Awoken from his slumber to spend his messenger. That was
He
good.
emerged from his
Yeah.
cave simply to bless us with
I
it.
hate
So-
Batman.
You know Batman's secret?
you're saying Batman can beat Superman because of his tech.
No, because
Krypton?
he's smarter than Superman.
He's not smarter than
He
Superman.
always
Yes, he
thinks
is.
one
He's not.
step ahead.
He's
always
guess
ahead.
what? Superman is smarter than Batman.
I
I'm
think
sorry to tell you
Why?
this.
Eddie's gonna
Why?
fly.
From another planet?
Everybody
on.
calm down.
Superman
Let me rephrase what I said.
can read books at super speed and process the thought, just like Flash.
Let me
Okay.
rephrase what
Yeah,
I
you can
said.
read the Iliad. You get all this stuff.
Superman was never born a tactician. He was never born a military genius.
Yep.
Batman is. Batman can use what he knows to make plans. That's what he does.
Superman makes gadgets that are better than Batman's gadgets, and he says so in his books.
That's all
Superman-
right.
Superman has
Superman-
looked at multiple
Superman
back gadgets and
would
thought to
use
himself,
that
I
now.
could fix this
I
for
want
Batman,
you
but I won't,
to
because I'm
look
not going to
at
hurt his
Superman versus
pride.
Doomsday, and look who saved Superman from Doomsday. Batman. Batman went 1-to-1 with Doomsday and kicked Doomsday's ass after almost dying himself. Granted, yes, still kicked his ass better than Superman.
Doomsday's not Superman.
Doomsday killed
But
Superman.
Doomsday was built
Well,
to kill Superman. And look how many times he nearly did kill Superman, and Batman
Both
still
of you.
won.
He
when
did kill Superman.
Both of you keep
DC's the
saying that
best.
Superman can do this, he can do this, but he won't. That's the thing.
Batman
You won't do
always
it?
will.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Batman will
That's
use
a wonderful
his
movie.
skills.
Sweet first.
Superman
Listen.
won't
Sweet
think
first,
to use
Batsy.
his skills like that.
Hold on. I'm gonna
And he
Steven,
has it in the comics.
Bat the Soup Challenge. You tell me how you're going
Bat
to
the
take...
Soup?
You're Batman, I'll be Superman, okay?
Bat Soup.
How are you taking me down?
I'll just do the same thing I did in Dark Knight Returns. Like, that is the perfect plan.
What do you
Have
do?
the Green Arrow have a kryptonite arrow way off in the distance while you're distracting Superman that shoots Superman.
Okay, so I know that you're gonna try to use
fine.
you're gonna use kryptonite on me
Okay.
in our fight. That's the only way you're gonna hurt me. So I'm gonna fly into the sun for about an hour, and now I'm immune to kryptonite.
But I have caused a distraction so great because
also
I
have
know
really bad
that
sunburn.
you're such a slave to the American
skin
way. I know he's now a
That was
a hero of the
only
world, whatever.
in Dark Knight Returns.
No, that was all of Superman until like the last 5 to 10 years.
I also have
That
one more
has
thing to-
always been Superman.
I have one more thing to put into this before I go back to my slumber cave.
You hate Batman.
Yes, I hate
Also,
Okay.
Corey's about to say, doesn't matter if Flash can come in and he kick everybody's butt. Also, the women love him because he can vibrate any part of his body, and he's got tornado arms and he can face
Bazinga.
through walls. Did I cover it for you?
Covered it.
I could do that too.
No.
Look, I'm waving my arm.
Batman
In this
has
audio
a
podcast.
clear advantage when it comes to if he has time to prepare. If he does not have
If,
time to prepare,
if Batman has time to prepare, Superman has time to prepare. That's the whole thing. You can't say Batman gets prep time and Superman does not. Superman has his suit that is impervious to kryptonite. Kryptonite cannot affect him in his radiation suit.
Well, will he have it at that time?
He does have it. That's the whole point. Batman has the same amount of suits as Superman. A bunch.
I just like to point out their names. Can we update those? We have Superman and Batman.
Also, if we're going by
no.
current...
Superman.
hey, you're forgetting Owlman, which is Batman 2.0.
Owl. We got like
Who would win in the fight? Owlman, Batman.
Let it be stated that
who
Corey beats Batman.
who will win?
Well, I'm going to have to go
Oh
with...
my God.
H-double-O.
I'm going to have to go with the owl for the pun.
I want more snaps than that.
Aquaman's
You get
fave.
3.
Aquaman would win.
Aquaman's
Yeah, you
useless.
throw whales
All
at people.
Aquaman would do is control the water in your body.
Stand attack.
All Aquaman would do now is control the water in
Can I
your
just
body
say
and make you
Aquaman
drown.
is better than all of them?
Yeah.
That's what he would do.
All right, here's my thing though. You're constantly dealing though with like hypotheticals.
Okay, hold
Hold
on.
on. I would like to point
Here's...
out the way we conduct ourselves. We talk about Marvel, and the way we conduct ourselves, we talk about DC.
Because Marvel is sorted very well.
Exactly.
And
No,
DC
no,
is
no, no.
everywhere, and
DC
they're
makes you
terrible.
feel stronger about its characters than Marvel does.
They don't even have decent names.
I just want to point out.
Iron
Iron
Man's
Man.
a great
Okay, thank you.
name. Okay. Captain America? Are you serious? It's the dumbest name I've
Excuse
ever
me,
heard
Captain
of.
That's the
Marvel?
most
That's
patriotic
also
thing you
a
can think of.
dumb name.
Well, guess what? Both companies made that name.
I know.
I know.
No one did it twice though.
Oh.
Don't you
Yeah,
dare.
Superman.
Marvel boy, Marvel woman, Marvel kid. Are you kidding me?
Aquaman.
I'm not saying one does one better than the other. I'm saying they both make super dumb
No.
names.
The
They didn't-
incredible hydrogen
That's
bomb.
my point.
Spider.
Robin,
You didn't think
Nightwing.
of the
Those
time
are
that
cool
the
names,
name
right?
came up with.
Red Robin, yum.
Robin's
Yum.
Yum.
Tim Drake, when he gets older, becomes Red Robin.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about this.
Yum.
but-
That's how the villains have to taunt him, right?
Oh man, that would be so
And then he
good.
gets really upset.
Fear me, I am the Red Robin. And they just go, yum.
I told you I didn't do that anymore.
Everybody does that.
God.
Topper.
I'm just gonna leave.
You know I'm done. Ah,
God.
That's it.
go get a burger.
Alright, so I really don't understand this. You're still not giving me a good reason as to why Batman v Superman is
Oh
going
my
to be
God, I
a
hate
bad movie.
If that's his weakness, why wouldn't he just have
Too
like
many
the
syllables.
syllables on at all
I
times?
will explain to you why Batman v Superman is going to be a bad movie.
Okay.
Outside of Batman versus Superman,
I hate that.
DC makes shitty live action.
No.
Yes. They make horrible live action.
Well, that's Superman
Every
movies,
single
too.
time.
No.
You can't use Batman, the Christian Bale Batmans, as a back defense because it is
It's not a DC connected film.
not a DC connected film.
But DC oversaw that movie. It's the same.
They also
creative team
oversaw
behind
Green
it.
Lantern.
And look what happened with Green
No,
Lantern.
I understand.
We're
They do
talking
make
about
bad
that.
movies, but not
We don't talk
everything they
about
make
that.
is bad.
Did you see Galactus in Green Lantern? I saw Galactus in Green
Oh,
Lantern.
yeah. I'm not saying that they don't make bad movies. I'm saying not all of their movies are bad. Man of Steel wasn't even that bad. Guess what, everybody? That's not the worst movie ever made.
No, listen,
That's
hold on.
still a
I
great
like Man of
superhero movie. And guess what? I like that movie better than Avengers
Alright,
2.
Why are there
Steven,
so
okay?
many men?
Whoa!
everybody
Down
hold
with
on.
the patriarchy.
I want
Am I
to...
right?
Did you hear what he said?
I wanna retort, okay?
Yeah,
And
you
I'm gonna
should.
do this in a very civil manner, okay?
Diarrhea.
So I just need everybody to hold on.
Ew.
You're right. Man of Steel was not a bad film.
Pretty good.
It was a really good superhero film.
Pretty good.
It wasn't Superman.
I thought it was the best Superman movie we've
Except
ever had.
Superman
It was-
doesn't.
it
I
was
disagree with
Steel
that.
Man.
I'm not-
Everybody,
like,
hold on. Let me
Stupid.
just let me get through this, and I'll let everyone talk one by one after. But just it was dark and gray. like a Batman movie. And I love Batman. You know I love Batman. We've geeked out about Batman.
Well, no, this is the
Superman needed to be vibrant.
The biggest problem that Man of Steel had is that it tried to be Batman Begins.
Yes.
Because David Goyer said he wouldn't be able to write a good
Superman movie. I know.
And they made him write one. What do you think's going to happen?
I get it. But listen, what I'm saying is...
But guess what? That's still a great movie. Despite all of those things, it's still a great movie.
At the end, when he's faced with Zod...
They wasted that. That made that.
And Zod is about to kill that family, and
Completely
Superman
wasted that.
has to snap his neck. That itself is the only issue I had with the film.
Yeah.
Because that's not Superman. Superman is supposed to find a way, in the impossible, to not kill.
He killed thousands.
And he
A
did.
lot of
And
people
that's
died.
the biggest
Batman.
thing. Why I think that movie was so terribly done. That portrait of Superman was not Superman.
But that portrait of Superman now sets up Batman versus Superman.
All right, everybody else can go. Then I will come back around to me where I think why.
Which
The biggest reason why you can't even compare the DC movies to the Marvel movies.
they're not the same genre.
It's not even that. There's a totally different reason. as to
One's
why.
good, one's bad.
But I'm gonna finish my statement here. Batman v Superman, probably gonna be a good film.
It's probably gonna be freaking.
It's probably
awesome.
gonna be great.
I don't care. It's gonna be great.
Hear me out. Stop gloating.
What?
No.
I don't think they're gonna really fight. I think it's gonna be maybe the first hour is Batman's like, I'm gonna stop Superman.
There's a distinct possibility. That's probably what's gonna happen.
It's going to quickly flip, and they're gonna team up and fight something else.
Probably. I can see that happening.
Which is why the whole title annoys me. It should just be Batman and Superman.
Hey, it's a terrible title. Just make it Dawn of Justice. Why can't that be?
Dawn of Justice would have been great.
Why do they have to
But
be
when you
Batman?
try and sell the whole focus that
They're
it's
doing
Batman
like 3
fighting
hours.
Superman, it's that's not.
Oh yeah, that's a terrible decision.
Yeah.
If it realistically comes down to it, any person without superpowers fighting somebody with superpowers, I don't care how smart you are. If a person can fly you into space, you're probably gonna lose.
Hypotheticals.
You're also, he is right. You're full of hypotheticals.
Yes.
There's always contingencies. Always.
about
Even if
Marvel
it's
again?
unintended
Like Marvel?
contingencies.
Yep,
there's
that's
always
why I always fight in
contingencies.
my spacesuit.
But what if Superman just punches him in the face?
Then he's dead.
Then why did
He
you do
just
that?
he just goes wham in the schnoz.
Still a
Taking-
hypothetical.
Well, the
He's
problem
like,
is they both don't want
ouch.
to kill anybody, so no one ever wins.
Except this Superman will kill you
It ends in a
if you're a
thumb
threat.
Yeah.
And then they don't.
Well,
That's my
right.
problem.
No,
This
that
Superman,
realistically depends
this
on what
Superman
Superman.
will kill you if you're a threat.
I'll kill
He
you.
killed Zod because he didn't have the time to find another alternate way of trapping him in the Phantom Zone, which should have been what happened.
Yeah, I will totally agree. It'd be like if they killed the Joker off in the ending of Batman Begins. It would have been the worst thing in the world. It's like really you never reached
Zod's better than Kaldor.
the potential that could have had with those two characters.
Corey's-
They never reached the
Corey's
potential.
dropping Kryptonian
I
names
know.
over here.
Yeah, I know.
That's happening.
I'm sorry, I like DC.
Why? All right, why I think that you can't
Washington?
compare them, despite the fact they're totally different genres or whatever.
I wasn't-
They're-
I wasn't comparing.
They are similar genres. You can't say, oh well, Marvel's doing it better. It's like no, they're doing it different. People just happen. More people happen to just like that. It doesn't necessarily make it better.
Marvel has more of a realistic pull to it.
I actually, that's my argument. Is I feel that Marvel doesn't. They are straight up adapting the comics. Those are far more. Like when I was watching Avengers Part 2, I'm like, this is awesome. This is the closest I'm going to
The
see.
first scene was a splash page.
And the ending scene when they're all fighting,
Yeah.
like that was straight up. I'm like, I'm watching a comic
comic
book
book.
literally come to life, and this is fantastic. DC goes the complete opposite direction. Like, what would happen if two pretty much all powerful beings fought in like what is essentially New York City? Guess what? Thousands of people would die. That's what would happen.
Well,
That
guess
is
what?
the most realistic thing that would happen.
Well, Avengers 1 covered that too. If an alien invasion
But they
happens
totally. It looks like that they are going to really deal with that in Batman v Superman. That's what that whole trailer was
Well,
about.
guess what? Civil War is touching exactly what Batman v Superman's touching. That huge, cover your ears, Noah, that huge Hulk rampage through that town, those people hate Hulk and they hate Iron Man.
That was a great
Iron Man
scene, though.
fought Hulk.
What?
No, listen, that was a great scene, by the way.
Oh, it's fantastic.
that was. I'm so
And
glad.
I
I
still
tell you
feel
what,
like
Iron
though they
Man.
gloss over that a little.
That's
Now
not
they're
gonna be glossed
rectifying
over.
that with Daredevil.
Dude,
that
I
in
liked
hindsight
Igor-
they're
Igor
rectifying.
suit.
Well, that was from Avengers
Hulkbuster?
1.
The whole Buster suit is even.
Yes, I'm
It's
saying
what they're
in
rectifying.
hindsight they're
That's why I named
fixing
my-
those problems that
my
they're
Titan.
having.
I feel like I need to reiterate what I said. I said Marvel is more realistic. I don't mean in the aspects of everything that's going on is being
It's time for Batman
Portrayed.
versus Superman.
portrayed that way. When I mean realistic, I mean the powers. It's explained better.
I gotcha.
It's-
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how Marvel
DC,
always has
I
been.
have
It's
DC
been
is more
fantasy.
fantasy.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of how it's always been. Like Marvel's
can
always
tell
been
just
way
by
more
the cities.
scientific about how they about how they go about explaining powers, even in the comic books, starting from like the original Spider-Mans and the Fantastic Four. Like all that stuff, it all went back to science.
Okay.
Very,
Here's a
very
good example between two different gaining your powers. We have Flash from DC, Spider-Man from Marvel. Two separate characters, different power sets. How they got their powers, similar. Barry Allen got his powers from a lab accident and a lightning strike. That's okay, kind of fantasy, kind
I would say
of
it's-
scientific. Spider-Man got his from a radioactive spider bite, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Both were born in scientific manners.
In a lab.
However, Barry,
I was born in the lab.
his powers grow into a fantasy type scenario. Every time he runs, he generates a whole plethora of energy.
Yeah.
It is a whole dimension.
Yeah.
He's making a dimension. That's
Well, that and I feel like the origin of Barry is a little more Frankenstein than it is like that
Strawberry?
kind of like fantasy science. You know, like, I know it's all fantasy science or whatever. It's none of it's
Yes.
the actual scientifically actually able to happen or whatever. But I just like
Science.
the way I took it was that it was still way more. Like I feel like DC is creating new mythologies. Is almost like these are present day mythologies as opposed to Marvel, which is just more. They
And
I
that-
don't want to say they're more grounded, but
And that goes into my opinion as
Most
to
of
why
them
I
fly.
think Marvel makes better live action and why I'm not partial
I think it
to
translates
anything with
better
DC.
to live action.
Listen, hold on. Everybody here that cares about DC, we're all going to agree on this. DC makes the best cartoons ever.
You're damn fucking straight they do.
Totally.
I like
DC,
SpongeBob.
give up on live action. Just make cartoons.
No, I really want to see. I want to see Ben Affleck. This is my thing. I like that so
Ben
much.
Affleck.
I can like that enough to where I want to see more Batman stuff live action. I don't care if it's not going to be the best thing ever. I don't need it to be. I just want to see that. Okay, first of all, anybody who thinks Michael Keaton's the best Batman, I'm tired of people saying that. That's just because that was the only live action Batman you had when you were a kid.
Michael Keaton's the best Batman.
He kills people regularly in those movies. He's not Batman. He doesn't. Batman doesn't kill people
Okay,
more
here's the
than
thing.
Superman
Here's
doesn't
the
kill
thing.
people.
Your argument about Man of Steel, it's the same thing what you're saying right now with Batman. He just doesn't kill. He kills on a very, very rare occasion.
And usually they start the universe
as
over
far as
afterwards.
far as I remember, the only time Superman has ever killed was when he wasn't part of the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
He was part of the Legion. What's it called? Legion of Superheroes or something like that.
It's something like that, yeah.
But that was a different universe. It
Yeah.
wasn't Earth 1. It wasn't Superman. So,
Okay, back to Michael Keaton. I agree with what you said. He makes a great Batman, but not a good Bruce Banner. Or
See,
not
I
Bruce-
Bruce Wayne.
He makes a
Bruce
horrible
Wayne,
Bruce
my
Banner.
bad.
I think actually
I'm sorry.
the way I viewed it was
Wait.
the
Oh
complete
yeah, Marvel is
opposite.
better. You're
way.
right.
You want to know my secret? I'm always Batman.
I'm so sorry. No, but he didn't do the whole Playboy millionaire thing going on for him. But Batman, he did great.
See, that's weird because I totally think the opposite. I think his Bruce Wayne is way more interesting than his Batman.
Here's my problem with Batman. He looks fat.
He does look pretty fat.
Why is he?
Why is he
look-
flexing like this?
for the timeline of the movie, how long has Batman been around?
Well, here's my problem.
long
They're making him an
time.
old man Batman, and I don't want old man Batman.
I
That's-
do.
They're developing this to be. This is the series. It's old man Batman. I want to spoil something. Somebody broke it down from the trailer. The grave that Bruce Wayne's standing at is, spoiler alert, Dick Grayson.
Okay. I don't care.
Dick Grayson's dead in this
Shit,
universe.
And how long has Batman known Superman in this instance?
None at all.
Exactly.
You give
That's
me enough
one of
time
the
to
big
like.
reasons why I don't think this movie's gonna.
Shield
Okay,
myself from
I
spoilers.
can't say this from because I'm a comic book fan.
Mm.
That's where all my bias is coming
Yeah.
from.
Really?
Yes. That's why this table here was unusable for about 5 months.
Oh, I know.
You know what happened to that?
It's in my room now.
Put it back.
Oh,
it's people's right
his
here.
bed's unusable now.
Also, they've already established in this universe that there's no kryptonite on Earth. That's what they stated
That's what they
in
stated in the
Man of
first
Steel.
fight. That doesn't mean they can.
This is gonna be a
change
really
that.
short movie. He's gonna punch him in the schnoz. It's over.
Oh,
Do you
that's
bleed?
what happened.
No.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I give up.
Okay, so this is the thing. You can make fun of any superhero movie at that level from a trailer.
Oh no,
I
I
don't
know.
understand the incessant hate towards it
I don't like
from
this.
a trailer. I'm not pointing at anybody here. It's just the internet as a whole seems to just hate Batman v Superman
Yeah, it sounds
simply
like
from that trailer, and I don't. I love
I
the
haven't seen
idea
the
of the
trailer.
voice. That voice is amazing.
Listen.
I
You
haven't
say
seen the
trailer?
trailer.
Someone hates a trailer?
Oh yeah, who would have thought of that?
Who would have thought of
Star Wars Battlefront Comic Sans.
Really?
Yeah.
So internet hates a trailer.
I know,
of
I know, it's
something.
crazy, isn't it?
Really?
No,
Hey, mobile homes are really efficient. You can
No.
just like
Oh my God.
smack a tire on it and get going.
we're not doing this.
I love trailers.
Oh my God.
It's like vroom vroom. I'm gone.
That's the only problem I have with that. Just saying.
Let's go to the Grand Canyon, kids.
Stop.
Not doing this.
Sleep in your own
I
bed.
haven't
not
seen the
funny.
Batman vs Superman trailer.
No.
You need to see it. It's
I-
really good.
I just feel like I have to point out one thing, like for DC, and it's not even so much DC as it is CW. Live action.
Their TV shows, except for Gotham.
But the thing is, DC has almost nothing to do with that. They're not being developed
Yeah.
or produced by DC. It's all CW.
Which is
I want
crazy
this in the
'cause
movie.
Green
And it's
Arrow
doing
was just-
so much better than every live action, save for
And
some of the
Flash.
Christian Bales. In my opinion, it's just that live action, what they're doing. Yes, it's TV drama. All
Yeah.
TV shows are gonna have TV drama.
Obviously,
Look
they
at Arrow.
kind of have to have
Look
that,
at
which
Arrow.
is my
This
biggest.
is the
That's my
movie.
biggest story. Like I couldn't get through. I watched the whole first season of Arrow. I'm like, I can't do this.
See,
I just couldn't
Okay.
get through the TV drama part.
Love of the series.
Better.
Go into second season.
Don't watch Arrow. Just watch Flash. Trust me.
Go into the second season.
Different things.
Deal with the TV drama. It gets better.
This is the
I
movie.
mean, every TV show does.
But what I'm saying is, from now, I'm more excited for Arrow
Batman
and
looks a little
Flash,
different.
for Legends of
I kinda like
Tomorrow, the whole new spin-off coming from
Mhm.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for the all-star team of Arrow, Flash, Atom than I am anything with the movies.
What about Eve?
Yeah.
Sadly.
I can understand that, and that's where I can understand with your bias towards the comics. As far as that stuff goes, it's like I have the comics that I can read. I want to see them do something different. The same thing that I have with Marvel. I want to see them do something that's different
Well,
than
that's
what I can read, because I can read that. I understand the appeal of wanting to see that live action because it's a different experience.
See, and my only retribution to that is when you take something that people know and you change it, that's fine. But when you change it on a 180 scale, that's when things start turning bad.
I guess.
Which
I
is,
can
which
see
is
that.
why I'm partial to not liking Man of Steel.
I don't think it's a total 180 change though.
Well, I'm using that for just a metaphor.
I know, but I don't think it's that. But I feel like there is a way to bring that back around to. Eventually, at the end, I think their end goal is to make it like, okay, they are now the superheroes that you know from the comics.
so. My biggest issue with any TV show on CW is their market is people that love drama. Just drama. I'm sorry,
No, it's true.
It's
Iris
so
West
bad.
in the last episode.
I know.
I wanted to kill myself.
It was Laurel Lance all over again.
It was worse than Laurel Lance.
Oh, by the way, I don't want to.
You're a superhero. You didn't tell me. This offensive. I don't care about all the times you saved me. This is about me. Me.
I found some meme I like. I don't know if I should say it or not. It's kind of a spoiler.
I don't care. Go.
Quicksilver dies.
Yes. No.
Hey, Noah!
He knows.
He knows.
Can I help you?
Quicksilver can't.
Oh, because he's dead.
Because he's dead. He got shot.
What I'm saying is, Sarah.
The one that drew you naked.
Shut up. We don't talk about that.
Draw me like one of your French Corys.
Sarah Lance.
Okay, that one.
It's been rumored,
All from his nipples
rumored,
down.
and as in rumored, they put together context from the plot, and not that plot. Your plot that she might be revived.
I don't want this.
That's the thing.
I don't want
It's
this.
going to create another love triangle within a love triangle
I
within a
s-
love triangle between two different series.
I swear to God.
Scramble of mysteries.
I swear to
Yes.
God.
Line of sight.
Quick on.
I hate him.
Triangles don't exist.
Arrow segue real fast. Corey and me are going to discuss this really quick. Felicity needs to go.
No.
Yes.
Felicity needs to
Yes.
go.
And she
Oliver,
is.
Oliver and Laurel need to fall in love again and stop this whole bickering BS. Laurel needs to get trained.
And
Ray
Sarah
needs
needs to stay
leave.
dead.
Sarah needs to stay dead, and Diggle needs to go.
Well, Diggle might actually go.
You're ruining my whole world, dude.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
And Green Arrow needs to
Diggle
grow his
Bird.
mustache and goatee back out, and he needs to stop being so everything sucks. Ah, and start being funny.
He also
I
needs
can
to
agree
use
with that.
more of his punch gloves.
Yeah, and he needs more trick arrows, not these little. I got sparkles at the end of my arrow.
It's the same thing that happened with Man of Steel. They took too of a dark approach.
Yeah, Arrow is trying to be Batman.
Arrow is a comedic character.
They're actually doing the Demon's Air storyline in Arrow, and Arrow is essentially
cool.
Batman. Except it's really bad because the characters whine
Alright.
the whole show.
But who's Batman if Arrow's Batman?
Batman is not Batman.
Batman's not existing.
Batman doesn't
Yeah, he
exist.
can't exist.
Which still doesn't make sense to me because in the thing that I showed you, the picture of the
I like Marvel.
news article from
Right.
2025.
I know. Bruce Wayne exists.
Bruce Wayne.
Can we talk about Deadpool?
With Wayne Tech merging with Queen Industries.
But here's
I've been quiet.
But the reason why I loved Daredevil so much was they explored a superhero TV show without the drama. There was no love triangle BS.
No, there wasn't any of that crap. I still felt it was very TV show like, which I understand has to happen. But I was hoping it would become something more
Confirmed.
than just a TV show.
Personally,
It's
I
dude,
don't feel it ever got past.
I have
just
not
being
actually-
a really good TV show.
give it to the next season when he's actually Daredevil.
I've not actually even started Daredevil.
It's really good. You should
Daredevil
totally watch
is
it.
Daredevil episode, or is it episode that carries over in the next episode?
The whole thing is connected.
It's a bit of both in the
Because
first
that's
two or
one of my
three.
issues with Flash. At some points in time, it feels too episodic.
I love
The
Flash
first
that it's
two
just a
or
different
three
issue every.
episodes are a
week.
little bit like that.
There's not enough cliffhangers. There's cliffhangers now. That's the final three episodes of the season.
Listen, so each episode is its own thing, but it always touches on the overarching story.
Yeah, they will always come back to it, and then like the last couple are pretty much just
Yeah, like the last two episodes are just.
yeah. Which I mean that's what happens in episodic content. That's just what happens.
Listen, if you haven't watched Daredevil and you have access to Netflix,
Totally need to watch it. It's great.
go watch Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger warning: people get beat up. There's
A
abuse
lot.
victims. Yeah, it's not.
Human trafficking.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of human trafficking, so you
It's
know.
really, like I said, I think it's really well done.
It's
don't
great.
like the guy they chose for Fist.
Oh,
I
he's
like
perfect.
him a lot. I actually don't like the guy they chose for Foggy. I don't like him at all.
Really?
I can't stand him. I
He
don't
looks-
know what it is about
He
him.
looks like a chubby Vimaj.
No, he does. Wow. But I didn't like the way the actor was. I just didn't like him. Like, he annoyed me.
Comes off as unlikable.
I don't know. I really loved the whole show. I don't have anything negative to say about it. I'm excited for Jessica Jones. I almost said Jessica Drew, but that's not the character. Jessica Jones. Well, it's AKA Jessica Jones. Comes out the second half of this year. It's Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
Cool.
And then after that, we're getting the Luke Cage show. and then we're getting Iron Fist.
I want Luke Uncaged.
And the Iron Fist show is going to be Heroes for Hire, which is going to be awesome. And then we have the Defenders and Daredevil season 2. I'm so excited. And
I just can't hide it.
I don't know how we got back to Marvel.
Because you guys don't like DC, so it's okay.
I love DC.
I
Are you
don't.
kidding me?
I'm speaking
I'm
for
the one-
everyone else here.
I'm sorry.
I don't like their names. They
Well,
bother me.
it's good thing you thought about
This
it.
is Superman. He's super. This is Aquaman. He swims.
How about Darkseid?
Do you know
This is
Superman's?
Darkseid. He doesn't like the sun.
The direct inspiration for Thanos.
Do you know about Superman's new power that
This
he
is
just got?
Thanos.
Rip
There's a
off.
comic
So
book story like that.
Superman now has a power, and this is kind of
Now
in my
has
opinion.
power.
He can explode. Not even joking. He can
you
just
know,
explode like he's a
the
bomb.
season finale to season 1 of Heroes.
Yeah.
I know where that joke just went. We're not going to go there.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so that's comic
Sorry.
book talk. Just inane arguments thrown about.
Briar, quickly talk about Universal.
Oh, so on recent news, Universal will soon be getting Nintendo rides.
Yeah! I told you this podcast was about video games.
I want real life Mario.
I
Party.
bet. I can already bet.
Real life Mario Party.
Dude,
Woo!
Jack,
Mario
Mario
Kart.
Party. Just say it
Dude,
louder.
imagine
It's
like
like
I
you
can
Rainbow
already
Road.
bet the main attraction is going to be the Mushroom Kingdom,
Probably.
I'd be
just
okay
like they
with
did
that.
Hogwarts.
Can I
Take
drive
mushrooms
on
when
Rainbow
you go
Road
there,
with
man.
golf
Hey.
carts?
That's a little dangerous. You have to sign a waiver.
That's fine. Let's go.
Mario is real, man.
Oh, they can do Boo's Mansion. It's a spooky, scary.
these talking mushrooms, dude.
None of that'll happen. It'll be just ruined by Universal. Sorry.
Really like that Princess's Peaches. That's a weird. I
Get
feel
cheap
like that's
knockoff
a real
rides.
Weird partnership.
It
That
is.
seems
I think it's
super odd.
It is weird.
It's
When I
gonna
first
be
heard
weird.
it,
nowhere.
I was driving and I heard it on the radio and I was
I
like,
immediately
"Whoa,
pulled my
what's
car
going
over.
on?"
The whole thing is they're trying to bring their market back because what they're doing now, they're trying to revitalize their stuff with amiibos and stuff like that. But that whole audience,
Amiibos.
Yeah.
Well, there's been recent controversy, which is weird for me because I work on the YouTube scene of all of the Nintendo copyright strikes that
Yeah.
they've been kind of
Yep.
like tightening up on, and it's just weird that I hear this that they're trying to expand their like scope of people who are going to be interested in Nintendo, but then they shut off YouTube, which is a huge source of I don't know.
I'm waiting for you to get to the part, but you're not allowed to record
advertising.
It's
anything.
free advertising. That's what I'm saying. It's free advertisement.
But they don't want you advertised. They don't want your advertising.
They want
I know.
their
I
own
know.
advertisement the way they want to do it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's white
they're
and
a
gray
weird
and has.
company that likes to
No. I mean,
Sporadic
it's
color
their
scheme.
choice. It's their property. Like they can do
And
what
then
they want.
honestly, I mean, maybe I'm just super out of touch. Are they hurting right now?
No,
No,
they're
I
actually
feel like they're
good.
doing better
They're
than they
doing
have
good.
been in a while. Like they obviously are doing
Well,
something
the
right.
thing is that the
This one.
strikes are weird. They're on channels they're on smaller channels and there's bigger channels who do it, and like people run the risk of if
They struck Angry Joe, and
They
he's a
did-
pretty big
yeah.
channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he-
what I'm saying.
he
But
definitely-
then they strike like some smaller channels, and then like people who are really big as well don't get struck, and it's weird. And if you do eventually get struck, and you get like 3 in a row that have been striked,
Yep.
that could put your channel under, and you won't have a channel
Yep.
anymore.
Yep.
And it's people run the risk of playing their favorite games.
Still,
So-
obviously, there's just not. There will be
Yeah.
no more videos.
Realistically, the whole idea is if you're gonna do a Nintendo game, just don't monetize it.
It's true.
You can't get striked for that, right?
No, yeah. Well, there's some things, but it's less. of a
Briar's
chance.
like, oh yeah, you can.
You pretty much can. But,
Oh.
You can find a way.
Well, you just pull the video. And, well,
Well,
I
they
don't
strike
know.
it, and you like. It's a whole.
It's
Nintendo's great.
Yeah, they did their own.
The question is,
magical
why
little
would they
thing over
strike
there.
it if you're not making money on it? Because they're not going to make money on it when they
They're,
claim.
it's
No.
the way they view.
They can take your.
It's the way they view their
Wait, wait,
advertisement.
But
They
if,
want
I'm saying if you're not,
100%.
if you don't monetize it,
You don't. Yeah.
they can't
make
claim
money.
video and then
No,
monetize
yeah.
that.
But the thing is, they put out their program for you being able to make money, or you can use their videos and you don't get striked. It's their own program they rolled out. Just imagine YouTube takes a chunk of your money, and then Nintendo takes a chunk of your money, and then you got whatever left.
But you know, like what
But
Steam
then you don't
tried
get
to
striked.
do with mods.
Yeah, that was the whole thing as well.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you don't want to make money off
No.
a Nintendo game, you should
No.
be able to play it and post it.
Yeah, but if YouTube will still throw ads from the stuff and whatever. I mean, there's
I mean,
more
I feel like if
complicated-
you really think about it, though, like the whole idea of using other people's creative properties
Well, that's
to
the
then
great.
make money, like that's a weird nebulous,
Well, then it's
weird,
also the
that's
thing about it's
mildly
also the
legal
thing about
thing
mods.
that's going on with YouTube.
It's also the thing
There's
about mods
nothing
where
to do with the cosmic
you just
space
buy a
around
lease to use their property. You can't. You don't
Well-
own it when you spend that $60 on a game.
Yep.
Well-
and that's what people don't understand.
Yep.
Well, actually, there's a very gray area. People don't know if we're just licensing the property
Exactly.
or if we
Oh.
own the property,
Well, you have
and it's not
licensing
touched on.
agreement is
Look at
normally
Steam.
you
And
have
the way,
to
and like the
agree
way
The-
we're going
the
with
U-
only
end
It
user
was
license
license for too
agreement,
long,
yeah.
it eventually dissipates.
But when you buy a physical copy of the game, that is not a license.
And
That
obviously-
is
No,
you
I
own
understand.
a
obviously
physical
they're
copy.
trying to get
Right
away from
again.
that.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Everybody
that
wants
site.
solid state.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why I really hope this gets. I hope this gets enough traction and we get a definitive ruling on it. Like there needs to be an update to copyright
This
law.
conversation's gone horribly off the rails.
It's
Still,
back in
Superman,
video
though.
games.
Hey,
at the end.
Like, why? Why
That's
Superman? Like,
Wow,
what did
that's crazy. We've never done that before.
This conversation's the exact opposite of the AT-AT in the new
Let's-
Star Wars Battlefront game.
Let's
It's
let's
off
get,
the
let's get
rails.
back on topic and talk about Superman 64.
Best game.
Oh god.
Superman 64 was Dark Souls before Dark Souls existed.
Lego Marvel was a great game.
Lego Marvel's a super fun.
That was an awesome.
I
Game.
marveled at that game.
Lego, I
How
still.
nice
This
it-
has nothing to do with my
I know,
DC
I was gonna
bias.
use that
I
pun
like Lego
today.
Batman way better.
I like all the
I had
Lego
it in
games.
the
I
book.
play all the
Dude,
Lego
I'm
games.
so
They're
jazzed
great.
for Lego Jurassic Park.
It's great.
It's
It's
so
really
good.
great. That's also some good movies coming out.
Like,
I cannot wait.
Kind of
How
jazzed.
jazzed?
Well,
Jurassic
then what is
World.
it? It's
I love
it's
it.
what
That's
is it?
like-
Jurassic World, and then there's like what is that movie that's coming out like 15th or something?
We
Mad
need
Max.
this.
Mad Max.
Mad
Yeah.
Max.
So
Yeah,
excited about
I
it.
want this scene in Civil War.
What is the scene, Matt?
Hawkeye
Yeah,
in
don't
the,
stop doing that.
Look at this.
screen.
in the comics, Hawkeye puts Ant-Man at the end of his
Go
arrow.
back into your slumber chamber.
Good night, Corey.
Your cat. This cat's like, oh, what just happened?
Hey, watch out for it.
Corey hates cats and Batman.
You hear that, internet?
Catwoman too.
Corey hates cats, Catwoman, and Batman.
Batman.
And equal
And
rights
even-
for
and
all
even
people.
cats.
I'm gonna call Peter.
Like the guy who won.
Anyways,
Hunger Games?
as I was saying, there's a scene in the comics where Hawkeye puts Ant-Man at the end of his arrow and he fires the arrow, and then Ant-Man
Oh,
grows.
you know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's totally gonna happen.
And it's because of
I like how
inertia, he
fruity
gets
he is.
smashed.
Who?
And it's
These are a lot
really
of
bad.
colors.
Who?
I don't like
Hawkeye?
Ant-Man's
Yeah, look at
name.
those colors.
either.
Hawkeye's great. I hope he
what's
gets
his
his
power?
costume
He's an
eventually.
I hope he does too because this
Please,
black suit
no.
is kind of
I
boring.
hate that.
He can carry leaves.
Nice.
What?
I don't like Ant-Man's name.
I like this.
Matt,
Totally
stop.
off topic.
I like this. This
I
is
Matt,
just
good.
got
get
a
off
custom
TV and art.
listing.
This is
DNRs.
good.
Hey,
A what?
totally off topic. I just got a custom listing to make a Vegeta charm on my shop.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Hey, you want to plug your Etsy? Plug
Yes.
your Etsy.
Plug it, zit.
I don't know what that means.
Tell everybody about your Etsy space.
Oh, I make charms on Etsy.
Where?
Where?
we
What
find
is
it?
your?
What's your
Oh,
tag?
My
Tag.
Kikuri.
How would you
that out,
spell
please.
that?
Okay.
Hey.
How would you spell
Hold on,
that?
I don't even know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to spell it.
Start with a
K-E-Y. Read.
Epic.
Stop making me
Etsy
come out
plug.
here. Stop making me come out here.
What are you holding
Corey,
in
we
your
have
hand?
What's
zero
one of them?
visual reference of that thing
For
you're
It's
holding.
a little charm of
For
Zora.
you.
I'm gonna audio
This
this.
is for you.
This is for you.
We can't. They can't see
Point
that
at
though.
Matt.
Not them.
Not
You.
Not
Me.
Stephen
I do
or
want
Breyer.
Those are really
You.
cool.
Yeah.
What'd you
The
do?
But
shop name
Breyer.
is
You do.
Point at
Kikuri.
What
Breyer.
did I do?
Spelled K-I-K-E-E-R-Y.
Alright.
We'll link that at the bottom of the
One more
video.
time.
But wait, there's more.
Spell that one more time, please.
K-I-K-E-E-R-Y.
Thank you.
There will be a link in the description.
Kikuri.
Fantastic.
Kick a rear.
Oh, mean. It's
That's
Kiki's
the,
Geekery.
That's
Shut up.
the new Mortal
My best friend
Kombat.
came up with it.
Great, it's great.
What's a kikuri?
That's the type of deck we got.
Baker, you want to make a shout out? Want to make
I
a
was
shout out to
thinking
the
about
people
making
that aren't
It's
listening to
actually
this.
a
Yeah.
DC Superman.
For all y'all
Oh,
not
what did he
listening,
do?
come down to Publix. You know,
He just cyberbullies
great
on
company.
Cake.
Yeah.
They make you a killer sub if you come in. That's
I
about it.
like it.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep hitting them.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me on.
You know,
man.
it's
great.
I
I
look
love
forward to
having
it. I want to be
special
part of it.
guests.
Yeah.
So thank you for sitting through the insanity.
It was really fun.
That was the entire DC part that no one ever knows.
Learned a lot about DC Comics that I didn't know if I cared to listen about. But you know what? I did. You know what? I did. I did appreciate it. I got.
I learned a lot. It was a
Yeah.
very good learning
Did
experience.
you?
It
'Cause
was.
you were talking the whole time.
I was talking about
Nah,
We weren't talking. We were motioning to each other
LeBron James.
about LeBron James
LeBron James.
for about half an hour.
Yeah, that was good.
That was fun.
Good part. DC's.
You want to do it again next week?
We should. I like it.
Absolutely.
Move on.
So, I guess
Motions at Steven.
we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for listening
I'll
once
go get the
again.
phone.
And you know, I guess the tip of the week.
Tip of the
What's
week.
Tip of the week would be, kids, if you're gonna fight a superhero named Superman, don't be Batman.
Oh
I
man,
hate all of you.